Already half of the year has passed and there are lots of great games that came out earlier this year. I decided to make a list of the best indie games released in the past 6 months. There are a huge number of great titles that I could include in this list, but I would rather stick to a short video format, so I prepared the 10 best games in my opinion and some bonus games that I think deserve a mention. Remember that this list is highly subjective and the games are placed based on my experience. You may disagree with the placements, but that's okay. We all have our own preferences and that's great. I would love to hear your thoughts about the great indie games released this year. Tell me which one was your favorite. And before we start, I would like to take a few minutes of your time and say something about my channel. Don't worry though, there are timestamps, so if you want to jump to the list, go ahead, but it would be great if you could hear me out. June not only marks half of the year, but also half a year of my video making journey. Even though I started this content on my channel last year, I wasn't paying much attention to it initially. After a whole year, I managed to upload fewer videos than I have in just a few months this year. Now, after 6 months of regular uploading, I'm quite happy about everything that is happening on my channel. There are videos that make huge views, huge for me, thousands of you watch them. There are also videos that are watched by a few hundred and some that only have 100 or 200 views, but that's okay. This journey is not easy, it is not often fair, and I'm always thinking about what I can do differently. I try to improve and fix any mistakes I make. Also, as you may already know, English is not my main language. I'm from Poland and there are a lot of older videos I left on my channel that are in Polish and I don't want to remove them. It was hard for me at the beginning to create videos in English and I still struggle a bit with a lot of things. I often mispronounce words or make grammar mistakes, but I guess that is a part of learning. I'm trying to improve my English and my videos. I plan to make some changes in the future. I would love to increase the number of videos I upload weekly, as well as make some reviews of indie games and other projects with pure gameplay, maybe even live stream a bit in the future. There are huge plans for this channel and I hope you will stick with me as I'm fairly new to all of this. I love indie games and I want to create something new, help some smaller developers reach more people and show others that indie games are great. Thank you all for your support and now let's jump to the list. This game I showcased in one of my previous videos about upcoming farming games and I wasn't expecting it to be this good. It is a simple and small game, but it introduces something genuinely great. Something we needed but didn't know about it. This game is an idle farm simulator that sits at the bottom of your screen. You can do whatever you need to do on your desktop and see your farm growing at the bottom. It is similar to very old interactive games. I don't remember what they were called, but there were some games that let you have an aquarium, feed fish and do some stuff in the background. This one is really unique, creative and cozy, but keep in mind that this farm is not yours. It is Rusty's, so let him work and enjoy his company. No, seriously, this one is amazing. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, it is. I have spent a lot of time in this game. It was available as a demo for a long time and you could play it fully and completely for free. I mean, it was not a full release, there were only 2 classes, fewer items and so on, but you could experience the whole game and the idea for as long as you liked. After its release, it became even better than it was. The developers introduced new classes, items, mechanics, and general improvements in the balance. Of course, as it is a competitive PvP game, there will still be some more or less OP builds, some metagaming, and other stuff rotating from patch to patch, but that's okay. It is a part of games like this. Anyways, I was hooked. And I had a lot of fun. I loved the idea of managing your backpack, creating builds, and climbing the ladder. Even though it is a competitive game, it doesn't put pressure on you, just give it a try. It is one of my favorite games on this list. Now, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is something that I was not expecting to be this good. This is your good old Deep Rock Galactic with greedy dwarves but with a twist. Our job is to mine deeper and deeper to find valuable minerals and fight bugs. In each run, we are descending to different areas with different objectives, and of course, the further we go, the more challenging our runs get. We can unlock and play with 4 classes with different playstyles, weapons and abilities. Apart from killing bugs, we have to mine. We are dwarves after all. We can use the minerals to buy upgrades as we level up or bring some with us to unlock powerful upgrades for our dwarves later. This is a great game. I had a blast playing Deep Rock Galactic and I love this one too. It is very challenging at some points, but also a very relaxing experience. It just feels good to smack some bugs and rocks, and the turrets are the best, trust me. Pacific Drive is not an easy game to describe or review. It is like a driving sim, but also a roguelite, RPG and narrative game. In this title, we, as the nameless driver, will drive around old roads, gather resources, explore, craft and try to survive. We are near a zone of exclusion, which is basically like Chernobyl. We have to cooperate with people talking to us, the car and the environment. You have to understand what is happening and get out of the situation. You will feel this dense atmosphere and you might be terrified of everything you see, and that's okay because of the game's setting. After some time you will get used to it, used to everything, and this game will become very addicting. It has a great story, a great soundtrack and an overall fantastic idea. This is the kind of game you have to experience. Give it a try, this is honestly one of the best games this year. This game is called Animal Well, and as the title suggests, we will delve into the animal well and explore a non-linear world with tons of secrets. The first thing that catches the eye is the art style. We have great pixel art rendered in a very intriguing visual style. As we explore the world, we will encounter a vast array of strange creatures. Some small, some big, some helpful, but others not so much. Our primary objective is to explore this dense and atmospheric world, light candles for our safety and to complete our map, discover secrets and solve puzzles. The developer ensures that hidden puzzles will be waiting to be discovered for years. We'll have to collect items with multiple uses, pay attention to details and understand how meaningful they can be, and most importantly, survive. Since we are defenseless, we will need to be clever and use the environment and items to our advantage. It is a fun game with great mechanics. It is short, very chill, with a lot of puzzles and some boss fights. This is how you make a good game, to be honest. Everything in this title is pleasing and well made. Balatro is, well, very special. You could say that about every game on this list, but tell me, how many poker roguelike games do you know? I will wait. This is a very satisfying deck builder game where we play illegal poker. If you enjoy cards, some adrenaline and most importantly poker, then you will love this one. You don't have to think about everything, so don't worry, the game will do the math for you. But you still have to be patient and make decisions. Is this game actually a poker game? Well, yes and no. There is not much about traditional poker in this game, but I think that's great. You can use a variety of different mechanics, cheats and other tricks to increase your score. There are some things that don't exist in real poker but are present and great in this game. It is hard to describe a card game, especially something like Balatro. If you like cards, you will have a blast playing it. At this point, this game has an overwhelmingly positive score with over 35k reviews, so it speaks for itself. Give it a try, trust me. This sequel to the well-known Hades was one of the most anticipated indie games this year. In this one we play as the immortal princess of the underworld, exploring a bigger, deeper mythic world, vanquishing the forces of the Titan of Time. Similar to the previous game, Olympus stands by our side, empowering us with the might of the gods. We will encounter dozens of new characters, monsters, as well as some familiar faces. Every run is unique, offering great replayability with exciting new mechanics. To be honest, it is very rare to find a sequel that is as good as the original title. This game provides everything that Hades did and gives us even more great stuff, some unexpected twists and peak gameplay. You just have to try it. It is very good. Now something you might have expected. Enshrouded is one of the best games this year and I had a blast playing it. It is a survival crafting game very similar to Valheim. Is it better than Valheim though? Well, yes and no. First of all, a lot of people ask this question and I think both games are great and you should try both. Okay, but anyways, I have had a great time playing Enshrouded and I think it is my favorite game from this genre at the moment. I love how this game merges survival crafting with open world RPG elements, which is even better when you play with your friends. You can explore a huge and beautiful handcrafted world, build your character, complete quests and construct your home. This game has a great building system where you can build basically anything you want. If you like building, then you will have a blast. This game is truly amazing and if you're looking for a great crafting game, Enshrouded will give you a lot of fun. Palworld immediately stole my heart. I heard about this game some time ago and from the trailer I was like, another strange idea about merging some gameplay elements that are not often seen together. But then it was released and I was like, damn, that looks good. I bought the game and I was hooked for days. I played a lot and I mean a lot. I finished the game, had a lot of fun and I'm glad I gave it a chance. This game destroyed every possible record and not without reason. Of course, with a game this big and with such an impact, there was a lot of controversy around it, a lot of hate and other stuff, but there were also people, including me, who didn't really care and had a great time. This game is exactly as you would describe it at first sight. A monster taming game with guns, but it's more than that. It's more of a crafting survival game with monster taming elements. I love this game, I really like monster taming games, so this one is perfect for me and I'm eagerly waiting for more updates to come. If you haven't, go ahead and give it a try. And now, before we jump to game number 1, I would like to show you some honorable mentions. And our cherry on top, Manor Lords is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles and complex economic and social simulations. This game provides a gridless city building experience with freedom of placement. This is a very important feature as the game feels like you've built a real town and not a soulless vessel with some people around it. You have to manage your resources, build your city to fulfill all the needs of your citizens, and consider every possible outcome. Of course, this is not only your typical economical city builder. You will have to train your armies and fight off enemies. You have to lead your people into battle, but you must remember that they are not easily replaceable, so every death is worth considering. After all of this, take a good stroll around your town to see what you have managed to accomplish. This game is one of the best city builders of all time. Please remember though that it is still in early access, so a lot may change and I hope it will change for the best. And that's everything that I prepared for you today. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with new videos and new indie games. Tell me which game from this list you liked the most. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.